Hello, my name is Tony, FMDNA, and we're back for another tactic testing video. But before we get into it, if you can like, subscribe, and ring that bell, I would really appreciate it. A like goes a long way, it truly does. Right, what do we do here? We choose three teams. Man City season preview to finish first, West Ham season preview to finish 10th, and then Norwich season preview to finish 20th. We leave the assistant manager in charge. He has to play this tactic. And then we check out our teams, check up the points, and we add them all up and put it into a little fun tactic testing league table. It's all about the fun. Right, let's check out this tactic. If you want to download it, it will be in the description below. But if you can't download it, follow what I'm going to show you. There will be some add-on instructions, so you might need to pause it. Let's get everything out. Right, what we got here then? In goal, we've got sweeper keeper attack, wing back support on the left, central defender defend, ball playing defender defend, wing back support on the right, box to box support, deep line playmaker support. On the left, we have an inside forward attack, shadow striker attack in the middle, inside forward attack on the right, advanced forward attack down the middle. Right, tactical style custom, mentality attacking. In possession, we have attack and width narrow, play out defence, play through the middle, overlap on the left, overlap on the right, pass and directness much shorter, tempo much higher, time wasted never, low crosses, work the ball into the box. There's quite a few. Run at defence and be more expressive. That was quite a few. Pause it when need be. Counter press. Counter, distribute quickly and take short kicks. That's in transition. Out of possession, what do we have? Use offside trap, much online engagement, much higher defensive line, defensive width standard, use tight marking, trigger press much more often, prevent short goal kick distribution, and get stuck in. Feels like there was a lot to talk about there. You're definitely going to need to pause it. Right. This is the team. Looks very good. This is the best 11 without restrictions. Let's get straight to the results. So we're on Man City's competition screen. They won the Community Shield. They got knocked out of the Carabao Cup quarter-final against Man United. They lost in the quarter-final of the FA Cup against Chelsea. They got to the semi-final of the Champions League and losing to Borussia Dortmund. They finished second in the league. Finished on 81 points. Goal difference of 57. Not the best I've ever seen. Not the best. But this is just our first team. This is Man City. Still good. I'm still saying this is a great tactic. Let's get a closer look at this team. What we got? Top goal scorer, who do we have? Bernardo Silva, 17 goals, playing the shadow striker role. That's what the season preview said. And Jesus down the bottom there with 11. Average rating, what do we have? Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, John Stones, Kyle Walker with some good average ratings. Assists-wise, shadow striker is getting a few assists. We've got Bernardo Silva with 18, Kevin De Bruyne with 17. So setting up the goals. Just don't seem to be scoring many goals. Clean sheets. Defensively, is it good? We kept 10 clean sheets all season. Joint 7th. Dirty-wise, are we picking up yellow cards? We've picked up a few yellow cards. Cancelo and Fernandinho, 15 apiece. And we do have a few others. Might be a little bit dirty. As got stuck in on. Team overall view, what do we have? Most points per game, we go over 2.13. Most goals, we have 103 goals. So it is scoring the goals. It is scoring the goals. 867 shots. Fewest shots against. 347 per second. Best pass completion, we're not on there. Most possession was second, 54%. So good possession. Most tackles, 1. 620, we're on 6. Most dribbles, 609. Most clean sheets, not to be seen, and fewest conceded. 5th, we conceded 46 goals all season. Let's take a closer look at the schedule. So they won the Community Shield, the only thing they won all season. But there is some big results in there. 6-0, 6-2. Let's have a look at their Champions League group. They had Borussia Dortmund in their Champions League group, then lost to them. Was it the semi-final? So that is who they lose against. Borussia Dortmund there, 1-0. So unlucky not to be in. Beating Leeds 5-1. I'm just looking at some big results. 5-0 against Brighton. Beating Arsenal. Carabao Cup 11-0 against Reading. That is a fair few goals. So it's a very good tactic. Leicester City here 7-1. They knocked out Paris Saint-Germain in the quarter final. They knocked out Atletico Madrid actually in the first round knockout. It's a tough run. And then they played Borussia Dortmund again in the semi-final. They beat them 3-1 at home. Then losing to Man United. And then losing 5-1 away from home. And a 1-1 draw. Finishing the season with a 1-1 draw against Brentford. yeah, it's done all right. It's done all right. Let's just hold. Let's just hold there for a bit. How many points did it get? 81 points. Lost 7 games. Okay, we'll have to see how this does with West Ham. And that's coming up next. So this is West Ham's best 11 without restrictions. Is it going to do better than Man City? Can this win something? Can we get European football next season? Let's get to the results. Can it win anything? Yes, it can. Won the Carabao Cup. Won the Europa League. Got knocked out the third round against Liverpool in the FA Cup. That was a tough third round FA Cup. But yeah, winning the Europa League, winning the Carabao Cup, fantastic. But not only that, finishing on 75 points. Champions League football, third in the league. Lost 11 games, drew 3, won 24. I wonder if Bowen was playing the shadow striker role. Let's take a closer look at the Premier League. What do we have? Do we have a top goal scorer? We don't. You ain't going to get the top goal scorer, but you are going to get goals. Bowen with 15, Antonio with 14, Benrahma down here on 13. Average rating, Cresswell's had the season of his life at 8.07. Fantastic, and some guy we don't like. Assists wise, we had a few assists last time. Lanzini with 10, Cresswell 9, Benrahma 9. Player of the match awards, Cresswell is number 1, 7. We do have 12 clean sheets, joint 7th. Yellow cards, we do have the most yellow cards. I'm not surprised. Ooh, we nearly had all 5. Cancelo just Pippin getting in between them. Let's take a look at the team overall view. Most points per game. We're third with 1.97. Most goals, 94. Most shots, 706. The days when we used to have 1,000 are gone. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll see some tactics over 1,000 shots. Right. Fewer shots against, 423. Best pass completion, we're not on there. Most possession, we're 7th with 52%. Most tackles, we're 2nd with 700. Most dribbles, we're top with 493. Most clean sheets, we are 7th with 12. Fewest conceded, we're not on there. Let's take a closer look at the schedule. So started off August, fantastic. 5-0 big win here against Norwich. Europa League group, topped it. We had Napoli, that's the biggest test there. And that's who we lost against. And then we went on, beating Arsenal 2-0. Just trying to pick out some real good wins. Napoli here, 2-1 at home. Losing to Tottenham. Beating Chelsea though. Losing 6-0 against Man United. But they did have, it's because they had a guy sent off after 3 minutes. Beating Brighton 6-0. Beating Liverpool 4-0. They had someone sent off. And then losing, there's a lot of red cards going about. And then losing to Man City 1-0, getting someone sent off. 6-1 against Watford. Losing to Liverpool 3-0 in the FA Cup, we spoke about. Beating Chelsea 2-0 here in the first leg. And then away from home, 3-0. And they won on penalties. Very close. A big loss here against Arsenal. A red card. Losing 6-0 against Liverpool. A big win against Newcastle. Man City in the final of the Carabao Cup. Did anyone get sent off? No. No one got sent off. 3-1. Took extra time. Was 1-1. Then 2 goals come in extra time. Beat Atalanta in the second round knockout. The Europa League. Got to the quarter final. Beat Dynamo Zagreb. Comfortable 4-0. Then 3-0. Semi-final. Red Bull Salzburg. Beat them 3-0. 3-2. Away from home. And then in the final, played Napoli, who were in the group. It's funny because that's what same thing happened to Man City. They played their Borussia Dortmund, and then the same thing in their group, West Ham's group, but the Europa League, different competition. They play them again in the final, and they beat them 1-0. Fantastic. It's done absolutely amazing with West Ham. That's what I said. Done okay with Man City, but with West Ham, it's done phenomenal. Carabao Cup, Europa League. Fantastic. Can it do even better with Norwich? It's coming up next. Okay, so this is Norwich's best 11 without restrictions. Can they win anything? West Ham won the Europa League and the Carabao Cup. Man City won the Community Shield. Yeah. Can Norwich go on to win a trophy? Let's check out the results. So we're on Norwich's competition screen, and they got so close. Runner-up in the Carabao Cup, getting knocked out of the third round of the FA Cup against Fulham. Finishing 8th in the league, 12 places above their season preview with 62 points. A goal difference of 6, a lost 14, drew 5 and won 19. You can see here Puka with 21 goals. Finally, the striker is scoring the goals. Let's take a close look at the Premier League. Is he the top goal scorer? No, he's not. Who else scored any goals? Do we have anyone else? No, not in the top 20. We don't. Average rating, Billy Gilmore with 7.39. That's your lot. That is your lot. Assist-wise, do anyone making assists? Billy Gilmore with 9. Max Aarons with 9. Sometimes you see Max Aarons in his average ratings, but he's not there today. Player of the match awards were not there. Clean sheets, where are we? We finished 10th with 7 clean sheets. It's not too bad. Yellow cards, I imagine, were up there. We got the top 3 guys. It's a little bit, you've got to get stuck in on, so it is a little bit filthy. I bet there's going to be a fair few red cards. So we'll have to check that, because West Ham had a hell of a lot of red cards, and they still done really, really well. Because if they didn't have any red cards, would they have done even better? Of course they would have done. Right, what we got here? Joint 7th with a 1.63 points per game. Most goals, third with 66. Most shots for, second with 633. Fewer shots against, we're not on there. Best pass completion, nope. Most possessions, 7th with 52%. Most tackles won, 7th, 620. We do have the most dribbles made, 480. Most clean sheets, nope. Fewest conceded, we're not on there. Let's take a close look at the schedule. How did it start? All right at the beginning. Let's go to the beginning. Right, couple of draws at the beginning. Beating Burton 3-2, very close in the Carabao Cup. We know we get all the way to the final, so let's check out see if there's any big results. Losing to Arsenal, losing to Man United. We want the big result. Beating Everton. Burnley 5-1, Tottenham 1-0. Anything else? Quarter-final Carabao Cup. Southampton, good win there, 2-0. Beating Newcastle, beating Leeds. Beating Burnley. Maybe they had a bit of an easy run. And then finally, they get to the final and they have to play Liverpool and they get stuffed 3-0. Then losing to Brentford. A little bad run here. But come the end of the season, it picked up. Beating Southampton, beating Burnley, beating Tottenham, beating Man City 2-1. And then beating Villa, losing to Arsenal, and then beating Brighton. I wonder if any of these games, if there's any red cards. There is. The Chelsea game. I'm just looking at these losses just to see. There's no one there. Just to see if there's any red cards in these losses or if it's just... I don't think there is. There doesn't seem that many. Couple of red cards. But it's not as bad as that West Ham game. Oh, there's another one there. It's not as bad as that West Ham game. Right, so that is it. You've seen it with Man City. You've seen it with West Ham. You've seen it with Norwich. Let's add up all these points and put it in our fun tactic testing league table. So as you can see, 4-2-3-1, narrow wide, comes in another 7th spot. They won 68, drew 14, lost 32, Goldham's a 99, a points total of 218, the same as hiding in the shadows, but a worse goal difference. What a tactic. It done so well with West Ham. It was unreal. Definitely one to try out. If you like a little bit of Let's Play, I do have a Tonbridge Angel save going on, a non-league and beyond. I'd love to have you over there on that series. I do have some other tactic testing videos going on. Have some tips and tricks. Hopefully I have it all for you. That's enough for me. I'll see you next time.